Before I start the story, I want to explain their lifestyle, how things were, because today they have no conception of the life that my people lived for thousands of years, maybe even millions of years here in our land, from Canada to Texas and Missouri to the Columbia. And we believe that we were placed here by ultimate source of energy, and people call God or the Creator or many names. And this is what we call. We believe that we were created here because we're in the finest land in the whole world. Everything good is here. There's good water, and all around is plants and animals, and we lived a very good life for a long time before the people came into our country, and my people knew that the young men and the young women, as they were growing up, knew they had to learn how to live in the big wide country, and they knew who to forage for plants and roots and herbs and berries, and knew where the animals would migrate or would be at certain times of the year, and they were taught how to do this by the time they were about 5 years, and then to the time they were 12 years old, they learned what they were supposed to do and to be independent and be able to do the things that they needed to survive. But they were also taught that there was energy in this land, and they had to have this energy in order to live a good life, in order to communicate with the ultimate source of energy. And so it was like a graduation. The time they were released from this time that they were educated, and possibly when they were in groups of about 10 to 12 young boys, different ages from 5 to 12, and they were the sons of friends, family, relatives. So they all knew each other. Their families grew up together, and they knew exactly what each person was like and what they liked and what they were capable of. So when they were released, their parents would take them into their home and give them new clothes, and and then they would get enough food to feast a lot of people, and they would invite their friends and family and clan members, and then they would feast with the young boy, and they would offer him things that they wanted him to accomplish in his lifetime. And then when it was over, they usually said him he was willing to go out to find his energy, and it was their lifestyle to live in harmony with nature, and also the powers that be around the universe, around us. So they had to go and find his energy so that in the future that they would be able to do good things, to do great things in their lifetime. And so this young man that I want to talk about, his name is Biishiish, and his friend was called Agrush. I don't know what it means, and I don't know what Biishiish means. It's one of the old names that we've stopped using because our lifestyle changed, and I believe it has to do with the hair of the buffalo, the forehead, but nobody knows for sure. and then uh, Agarish. I don't know what that means, but that was his friend, and he was younger. And so they go off. He decides to go off on this, to go off and seek some energy. And he had his mind made up to go to the Tetons, what the English-speaking people call the Tetons, but we called it Tada, meaning sharp and pointed. And sometimes they would call afterwards, when Biishiish had his contact with the ultimate source of energy, they called it Biishiish's father, because he went up out there and received a lot of energy. And when they receive energy, we say that he was adopted into this energy. He was infused in his energy, so he became part of this energy. So we say he was adopted by these powers.